Hello. I know a lot of people are probably not on right now. I'm going to let my hair back down. Woohoo! Let the hair down. It is really kicking up the curl. This keratin shampoo I'm using. So before I take my makeup off, I wanted to come in and just see how everybody's Thanksgiving was. Ours is still going. A lot of the airmen don't have to be back until midnight. And even though Paul and I have been on the longest trip of our lives. Hey, Christy. Hope you had a happy Thanksgiving. I'm working with the light that I have. They do have a vanity here in my suite. And then, of course, I have my makeup mirror with all its lights. So hopefully you can see. My son's asleep behind me, so I'm trying to not wake him up too much. I got his permission to do the live, so I'm doing something good. But, we've been outside. We've been up and downstairs. We went to, me and my husband cooked all this food. Like, we literally started cooking at 3 o'clock this morning. We're rolling on day 3. And hey, April, we're rolling on, tomorrow will be day 3, and we're working on only about 3.5 hours sleep. So tonight we definitely plan to sleep, but it is so beautiful here. We're in Wichita Falls. Hi, Eileen. I hope that y'all are having an amazing Thanksgiving. I didn't think anybody would be on. But I had my wife, and I was like, I'm going to take my makeup off finally. I need to lay down. Because my lupus is active, my body is very swollen. My legs look like balloons right now. Also, with the altitude at how high up we are out here. But then it's okay. We're here until Sunday, and I had every intention of bringing my daughter on and all of my beautiful children in the Air Force that I have adopted and absolutely adore. But we just really got carried away. We got to use the banquet hall here in the hotel, and they messed up my reservation. And so when we went in the room, I was like, I'm supposed to have a private room with a living area. And yes, I am just now getting to my phone. I saw, I sent you a message, April, and I will go back and check your text messages. Yep, my legs swell a lot, because of the lupus primarily, but also because I have been on them too much. Hey, Abigail, how are you doing? I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving. I don't know if you got to come home to, or go home to Houston, that is, and visit everyone there, or if you were still in Mississippi. But I wish you all the best, and I just really wanted to say happy Thanksgiving, guys. Like, I thought today was going to suck because of my dad not being here, but I have to share with y'all something. A couple of weeks after I had brought my daughter, she got to come home for a week after my dad passed away. And a couple of weeks after I brought her back home, she just randomly sent me a text. And thank you. Well, you know what, Abigail, I love Mississippi. I'm from Louisiana, very close to, I'm from St. Tammany Parish in Mandeville, which is very, very close to the Mississippi border, and I like to go to Bay St. Louis a lot. Love it there. But I'm glad you had a very good time. So, Maddie had asked me if I had any of my dad's voicemails left. And I was like, I'd never thought of that. And I was like, here I am asking to hear my dad just talk to me. And so I went through my phone, and I still had a lot on there. And then something told me to hit my deleted voicemails. And I did, and I had so much more in there, but I hadn't deleted them forever. And with the cloud, nothing's ever forever. So I came in, we walked into the hotel, and Maddie was walking in front of me. And I don't know how she managed to get this in here without me seeing, because I was literally walking right behind her. But I walked into the hotel room, and this guy was sitting on the bed. He's got his LSU hoodie on. He's got his gym shorts. My dad has worked out his entire life. He used to do it competitively before I was born and up until I was about 4 years old. Then my mom got pregnant with my brother and we moved, and long story. But this cutie, my dad loved, well, our whole family, we love monkeys, but my dad resembles a little chimp. And yes, it is a monkey. My dad was obsessed with monkeys, and so are all of us, because we all resemble my dad, and we look like monkeys, like we just do. And monkeys are cute, so I'm okay with that. But it was so much more than just the LSU or the little shorts that look like the ones that my dad wore. And he's got a cute little furry, like curly Q tail. I'm going to pull the phone up to his paw. And I was already just excited just to have a monkey that reminded me of my dad and my home back in... That's awesome. Oh yes, the tail is adorable. I love it. And I told her, I said, when she comes for Christmas, we need to make an amendment to my papers. What are they called? Advanced directives. Because Maddie is my power of attorney. The monkey is cute, and the meaning of the monkey is cute, but I must say, I know you do, you would, and I totally get it. But as I was thinking that Maddie just wanted a, I took y'all off the holder for a little bit so y'all can listen to this. She was like, press his paw. I'm like practically making out with this thing. I love it. I'm like squeezing it, and she's like, but I want you to push his paw. So here is what happens when you press his paw, and I really do hope y'all can hear this.
It's caused a bunch of trouble to try to get some insurance. Well, it's trouble for me anyway, because I don't even know what I'm doing. Maybe you could help me on it. Give me a call tomorrow sometime if you've got time. And I'll meet you over there. Love you. Bye.
Yes, that is my dad's voice. It's a compilation of her favorite. My dad and me, we both, our whole family, we cuss like sailors. But my dad called me for everything. And he lived at my house, and he was still calling me on the telephone. But that was just one of the instances where he was just being himself. You know, my dad only got to go to the 6th grade because he had to work and help support his family. His brothers and sisters, my grandmother worked 3 jobs all the time. And so my dad didn't really know how to read or write very well, but he was so effing smart. Like, what he lacked in, like, knowledge sense, he's so much made up for with his street knowledge and his ability to read people. And so I named this little guy, woohoo, Chimp Daddy. I thought it was the cutest name, and it just came to me, and I absolutely adore him. And I am going to be changing my advance directive. He will be cremated with me. And I can honestly say, and I've gotten some pretty awesome gifts, even from, you know, my friends that do amazing charities and foundations and work in TV land. This is by far the best gift I have ever received in my life. And my daughter tagged me, so it's on my feed. The instant that I heard his voice, I just broke down. I lost my shit completely. And when you get time, see where... Oh, she got it at Build-A-Bear. Hold on 1 second. Maddie! I'm pretty sure she got it at Build-A-Bear. Where did you... Come in here. Where did you... I was showing everybody the bear. And Abigail, your cousin, is on here as well. Where did you come up with the idea for the bear, and where did you get it?
I just thought of it, really. Because I know that, like, I went to Build-A-Bear one time, and I got, like, something put inside the bear to where you could talk. And then so, once my papa passed away, I got my mom to send, like, the voicemails or whatever.
Abigail says, hey, Maddie.
Hello. And then I just picked my favorite one. And then I was just, like, I went on the Build-A-Bear website, found clothes that I thought were relevant to my grandpa. And then, like, I saw that you could, like, record up to, like, a 30-second message. So then I just did that with my favorite voicemail. And then just, they sent it to me like that.
And is it something that you can only do online, or can you do it at the store?
You can record it in the store, too.
Okay.
Or you just have more choice online.
Okay. And that's it, y'all. This is by far, like I said, y'all know the amazing people I know in the industry, in multiple industries, and this is by far, hands down, even more than my ring. That means so much to me. And she said, you're making her teary-eyed.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, we all hold a lot of stuff in. But for everybody who is on here, who's always asking me about Maddie, here she is. This is my baby. She's an airman. And we just found out she's going to be stationed in Virginia in April. So that's fun. And I will be closer to you, April, so I will definitely be making... There, I knew that was coming. I will definitely be making a trip out to North Carolina. Thank you, babe.
Mm-hmm.
But Chim Daddy and me, for life. And I was blown away. Oh, Abigail. And you're still so young. I'm glad that you know that she's there with you in spirit, because she is. She definitely is. And I've seen so much loss and death throughout my family, because my family is so huge and my family is in the media a lot. Not always for good things, but that part of my family lives in Corpus, and there's a generational gap. And do I have them on Facebook? Do I know them? Do I talk to them? Can I, call them up and say, hey, so-and-so is sick, we need this. We don't even, our GoFundMes, we don't even have to keep them on the page more than a day or so. And at the end of the day, we're still blood, we're family. But when you lose anyone, for example, my cousin was Selena Quintanilla, the Tejano singer. When my grandma, she died on my birthday, so when my grandma came to pick me up from school, I was really pissed off, because I was like, hey, wait a minute. Like, is this going to ruin my party? She was like, your cousin died, and I'm like thinking it was my immediate cousins. And we always went to Corpus with my grandma in the summertime. And we went to her mom's house. My great-grandmother, who just passed a few years ago, she lived to be 102 years old and was still raising hell, kicking ass, and taking names. She was an amazing woman. And I just remember going there, so I had seen her, but didn't really pay too much attention to her, because me and my cousin Lori from Louisiana, we were thick as thieves, and we resembled each other, and we went to the same school, and there was a lot of times we would trade classes, and the teachers wouldn't even know. We would cut our hair the same, wear the same makeup, everything. We looked a lot alike. And we just passed ourselves off as twins, just for fun. But having a family that is so big, for me, well, with the exception of my father, I've kind of become numb to the fact that I've lost so much family. It happened so fast, but what you're going through, Abigail, we went through with Rick's, I don't know what your name for him is, but what would he be to you? I don't even know now. I'm sorry, y'all. The little girl, the girl Abigail that I'm talking to, her aunt is married to my father-in-law. So, I haven't slept. Yes, Uncle Rick, that's what you call him. Fantastic. Thank you, because I was looking like a buffoon. So, whenever Mama, which is what I called Uncle Rick's first wife, Helen, I lost my world. Like, because she went into the hospital with one thing wrong, but because she was she was obese, and she went in with breathing problems, and because of her obesity, they prejudged her and started checking for all these other things, and they weren't listening to her chief complaint, and they finally came in the middle of the night and said, you know what, we've checked her heart, we've checked this, blah, 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 and we're going to go ahead and do some pulmonary tests in the morning, and she died within hours of a pulmonary embolism. So, when that first holiday season wrecked our worlds. Abigail, I know that you are a very strong girl who has gone through a lot, and my heart goes out to you, sweetheart. I absolutely am keeping you in my prayers, and it is hard. Today would have really sucked. My mom lives in Louisiana still, and I called her earlier, and I warned her that the gift that I was fixing to show her that Maddie gave me, no, you can't trust hospitals. Absolutely not. I was in the medical field for 11 years and got out just because it was a moral and ethical negative for me. And I didn't want my name attached to anything that was going on, specifically with the hospital that I worked with. But I showed my mom Chimp Daddy, which I love his name. And I named him that. So, of course, I love it. But I warned her that, hey, Corey, are you Corey or are you my sister? I don't know which one you are. Happy Thanksgiving. But I called my mom today, and I showed her Chimp Daddy. Corey or Alicia, whichever one of you is watching, you have to see what Maddie did for me. She snuck it in the hotel. I don't even know how. She's a freaking Houdini. I was walking in right behind her, and I found this LSU workout monkey on my bed, and I thought that was enough, but he plays a voicemail of my dad, so I can always hear his voice.
Maybe you could help me on it. Give me a call tomorrow sometime if you've got time, and I'll meet you over there. Love you. Bye.
So, I'm comfortable with listening to it now, obviously, but when I played that for my mom, you know, I feel really bad for my mom because, as I've stated before, my mom and dad were on their third divorce to each other, and they've known each other since they were very, very, very young. We're talking 10, 11, 12 years old. They have one hell of a life that they've lived, but at the end of the day, they both hurt each other equally, but at the end of the day, they loved each other more than life itself. And my mom is by herself. And today she was at home alone by herself, and you know, she called yesterday and I couldn't talk, and there's been a lot of people trying to get a hold of me because they knew I was coming here to see Maddie and couldn't talk. Corey, if Alicia is around, Maddie's here and I can get her to come on the screen for her. And I'm also praying for your mom. I wanted you to know that. Thank you so much. It is a great family. Definitely trying at times for the people who marry us. Because the Torres men, people always label the Torres men as being stubborn and bullheaded and stuck in their old ways. But what they don't realize is that us girls are the exact same way. And we're very difficult women to deal with. My husband is a godsend. If I was him, I would have hit the road like probably week number 2. And here we are 16 years later, still as in love as ever before, even more so. And we pulled out Thanksgiving today, despite them getting my suite number wrong. And, but my mom, going back to that, I played that for her, and it was just that deafening silence again. And I could just feel her heart that is so broken. And it's getting closer to the time where we're going to be, you know, taking my father's remains back home to Louisiana and have a celebration of life for him. And I fear that my mom's not going to want to let go of this ball that we have him in, a biodegradable sand ball that purifies the water with his ashes in it. But we're all going to stay there with her the night before, and we're going to laugh and reminisce. I will definitely have wine in tow. And, you know, God does everything for a reason. And it took me a gazillion years to learn that. And my dad was really questioning, not his faith in God, but who God was to him and what happens after life. He was going through those conversations the past few weeks leading up to his passing. And there was a time in my life where my dad told me he straight up was not walking me down the aisle. We did not talk. We did not, hey, Nicole, I love you, girl. I hope you had a fabulous Thanksgiving. I'm here at the Shepherd Air Force Base with Maddie and all of her airmen that I've adopted. We had a great day. But going back to what I was saying, I don't remember. I lose my train of thought so much. My dad was a man of faith. That everybody knew. He has more faith than some of the people that sit in the pews on Sundays and Wednesdays. And we both always have had a problem with organized religion. And he never liked the fact that I was a spiritual person. I actually used to identify as a Wiccan, and a lot of people don't know that about me. And me and my husband were both clan members in one of the biggest clans that there is, the Black Forest clan, that was founded by a very famous author, Silver Ravenwolf. And we used to have to go to Pennsylvania and do these powwows. And it was like a very rigorous course that we had to do to gain our titles. My dad made fun of us every step of the way. Hello, Thomas. Hope you're having a great Thanksgiving. My dad made fun of us. They made fun of both of us. And he always had this saying, you know, hallelujah, praise God. Thank you, Jesus, kick the tree. And I was like, oh my God. Like, that's just who my dad was, though. He made light out of anything. Whether he thought I was, you know, full of shit or whatever. My dad was just a fun-loving, free-spirited guy who had no regrets in life. And so Chimp Daddy, he's definitely in it for the long haul with this one. That's for damn sure. But I just wanted to come on and say happy Thanksgiving. And I don't even want to talk about the fact that my makeup's been on for all of about, we're pushing, what time is it? We are pushing almost 19 hours now. This makeup has been on, and my lashes. I went ahead and put lashes on today, and these bad boys, and I used the black sealant. So putting my eyeliner over it just makes my eyes look a lot bigger because they're super small. I didn't get very big eyes. So I just wanted to share Chimp Daddy with y'all and share that we're having a great time. We're going to be here until Sunday. I took my sleeping meds just a little while ago, so I know that they're going to knock me on my ass very fast. And me and my daddy, we're always going to be together. Not just in a mundane bear or, you know, just talking to thin air. My dad is always all around, and just like my grandma, my mama, I talk to her every single day, but it's my mom who I'm asking prayers for, because she lives by herself out in the middle of nowhere, Louisiana. Like, literally there's nothing where she lives. She has to go out into town, but I know she's having a hard time. And I have come to terms with the fact that I'm okay. And I have to give it to God, and whatever will be, will be. And nothing I could do could change what has happened. But these kids that I have taken into my family, and other airmen and other people here at the base that I meet all the time, it's just, they rock my world. I'm just like, bow down, like bow down. So me and Chimp Daddy are gonna go back, and we're gonna go join the party until I pass out, which I'm gonna pass out pretty quick. But my skincare regimen will get done. My skin's already looking a whole heck of a lot better. I don't look washed out. I look tired. Like, my eyes are super tired. When I woke up this morning... Oh, thank you, babe. I love you, too. Hopefully I get to call you tomorrow. We're going to be doing a lot of relaxation stuff tomorrow. We're all burnt out. I mean, Maddie, she's doing tech school, so she's always busy. And we're always busy. So tomorrow... we're gonna just eat a bunch of junk food, eat a bunch of leftovers. Me and Paul made the best of the situation, because we did have to stay in that weird room last night, but aw, thank you so much. That is so nice. I hope to meet y'all someday. I know that I've met some, but I want to meet all of them. Maybe we can set something up for Christmas. Even Maddie gets to come home for Christmas. So that, I'm super stoked about that. I love you, babe. And please give my love to everyone. But we're going to be lounging around tomorrow. I'm going to have my SpongeBob pants on. And definitely wearing a hoodie, because I am 24 miles from Oklahoma. Good night, baby doll. And it is windy as F out here. It is super cold, which I love, because Houston weather sucks. All year round, you're never surprised. So here, I get to get up in my Vampire Diaries final season, Vampire Diary collector, hoodie that I never get a chance to wear. So that was actually the first thing I packed. I said, I don't care if you pack anything else, you have to pack my hoodie, because otherwise I don't have anywhere else to wear it to, because it doesn't get cold in Houston. So I'm putting that BITCH on tomorrow, and I can't wait. It's been hanging in my closet. Whenever I was there for the series finale and being a part of that whole production and helping everyone and just being a part of something that changed my life and has helped me change the lives of other people. Just a little bitty show has brought so many people together, and foundations were found, and we just, it just changed our lives. And I'm getting ready to do the final thing here. 2018 final conventions for Vampire Diaries, but I've had that hoodie, and when I went to Mystic Grill. Everybody goes to Mystic Grill, but I like to go to the alley and just catch some little, I always find rare little gems that are specific for me. And I even stocked up on Mystic Grill shirts, all different kinds of Mystic Grill stuff. Not specific to Vampire Diaries, but just, I love Covington in general, and I would love to move there, but we'll see where life takes me. But I'm going to be wearing that thing tomorrow, and then I'll come on here and show y'all my awesome hoodie, and then I'm going to go sit outside and just enjoy the weather. And they have the most amazing national parks here. We're going to go to the waterfall. It's going to be great. So I'm going to get off here and let y'all get busy doing your relaxation things. This light in here is orange. Like, I need to use my... Luckily, my mirror doesn't break when I travel it. Knock on wood. But, basically, I'm just going to wipe off my makeup. I'm going to leave my lashes on because I like them too much. And I'm going to wash my face. It's Wednesday, or no, it's Thursday, so yeah. I don't have to scrub my face. And then I put on my moisturizer and my oil on my face, and I wake up in the morning, and it's getting better day by day. So thank y'all for supporting me, and thank y'all for coming on here. I know everyone is tired. I'm super exhausted. So I will talk to y'all tomorrow, and I wish you all, I don't even know what time it is, a very happy Thanksgiving, what's left of it. If y'all are going out for Black Friday, may peace be with you. I will leave it at that. I have already heard stories and seen things that have come across my news feed that are out of control. Amazon people, eBay, like, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. And if you dare go out there, I'm praying for you. Oh, my sister is sending me some stuff. All right, well, I am going to let y'all go, and I will talk to y'all tomorrow. I love you all. Thank you so much for all your love and support. Thank you, Abigail. Thank you so much for joining. I love you, and you have a wonderful, wonderful evening and the rest of the weekend as well. And I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. All right? Bye.